Welcome to this episode of CynSpeaks. I am your host, Cynamon, and I want to thank you for spending time with me today. Today we're going to talk about your gut. Not your gut literally, but your gut feeling. We all get them, and sometimes we don't understand it. So you, as a soul having a human experience, have been equipped with this internal guidance system that helps you to know when things feel right or feel wrong, because they are likely right or wrong. You are able to know when things are out of whack. If you are going to seek help, it's probably because you sense that something is wrong and you need help to figure out the details. People that are extremely in alignment and in touch with this beautiful gift that we all have are your shamans and your psychics and your preachers and your prophets, and people that are teaching you spiritually have the ability to help you walk through that ability, but also sometimes they have such an increased ability to sense things that they can sense things for your reality. So that's a gut feeling we all have. And if you are in a space where you're not sure of this new scenario that's in your life, I encourage you to listen to your gut and follow that. Explore that. Sometimes we may not have the facts, we may just have a feeling. Sometimes that feeling is enough for you to do a little bit of investigation before you jump. So tread carefully. A lot is going on energetically, collectively within the universe. So you're going to start sensing things more. I'm sure if you're listening to this podcast, you're somebody who already has the gut feelings. So follow them, listen to them, honor them, because they're there for a reason. If you are a person that gets stuck in analysis paralysis, like myself, and overanalyzes situations, you want to be mindful that you're balancing this discernment and this gut feeling with caution or cautioned action, as well as fear. Sometimes we may get feelings that aren't actually feelings of discernment or guidance, but that are actually feelings of fear because of our past. So as you do the work and you dig up that fear and you get rid of that fear, you'll actually move into a space where that fear isn't driving you anymore, and it's not really what's guiding you. But until you've done that work, it may not be clear. So make sure you're thinking about the root of this gut feeling, and if this is something that's cautioning you because of just senses and that you're sensing something, or if it's something that's cautioning you because you're scared to get hurt like you did before. Don't ignore red flags. People in scenarios often come with red flags if it's not in alignment with you and it's not what's best for you. Sometimes you aren't supposed to engage in a scenario. You'll know that you aren't supposed to engage in the scenario because it won't feel good. It won't feel right. There will be some type of warning. Sometimes our family and friends will be that source that warns us about a scenario. And if you have been in this situation, you know most of the time they're probably right. Doesn't mean all the time. It doesn't mean that every time somebody warns you about something you need to completely listen to them. But if you're wise, you'll at least hear them out and hold on to that information. Pay attention and then proceed as you want. After you gain trust in somebody and you know that they are only always looking out for the highest and best version of you, you'll start to listen to them more. And you'll be thankful that there's a partner here in this human experience for you that can help guide you when your sensors are kind of off. Also, be cautious about assigning people roles in your life too quickly and handing out trust too quickly. So there's value in releasing things and letting things go and growing from past scenarios. But you also have to be smart the next time around, because you have a responsibility after you learn a lesson to do better the next time around. Or guess what? You're going to get the same lesson again. So if you have been betrayed in a relationship, usually that's not solely on the other person. Now, not to say it's your fault that they did what they did, but you probably had some type of red flag in the beginning that you ignored because you thought they were a great person or you saw their potential. If that's been you in the past, part of your lesson is probably to get to know people first and then see if it works. See if it makes sense for you to give them that type of title in your life. But that lesson is huge. So when you're going through something and you're healing from something, you are looking for those lessons and those opportunities. Then you get to implement those lessons. So that's the fun part. You get to implement all the things that you've learned. Otherwise, you'll go in circles and learn the same lessons over and over again. And that is not fun at all. If you are not sure of a path, explore it. Learn about it, research it. If it's a person, research it. If it's a job, research it. And then make an educated decision on what you want to do. If you aren't sure, it might mean that you aren't supposed to move. You might need to just wait until that move becomes clear. If you wait, your direction may change. If you wait a while before committing to a person, your direction may change. If you are somebody that has trouble setting boundaries and making decisions, you might want to give yourself 24 hours before you make a decision to make sure it's not emotional. That doesn't always work out, but it may help. If you're going to shop for a new car and you tell them right in the beginning, hey, I'm not making a decision today, I promise you they're going to try to pressure you into making a decision the same day because they want you to fall in love with the car and make an emotional decision to buy the car. Sorry to all you sales professionals out there, but we know how it works. So if you always commit to yourself before you go into that scenario, you know what, I'm going to give myself 24 hours to make sure that I'm not making an emotional or an irrational decision that I'm going to regret later. You are preparing yourself to make a responsible decision in that situation. Another thing is to lean on a friend or a family member that has your back. Listen to them. Bring them with you to go shop for a car. They'll help you stay on track because they're not going to be as emotionally connected to the decision as you are. So you want to lean on your resources and set whatever boundaries you need to set to make sure that you're making responsible decisions that are contributing to your growth. This is when the work shows. This is when those lessons that you learned show up. They're going to reveal themselves again, sometimes to simply check and see if we're really where we say we are, not necessarily as a test, but more of an internal guide and a mirror. If we're getting the same scenario, there may be something off about our vibration that's causing us to attract the same scenario. And that may be something that we need to look at more critically. As you journey through your day, try to identify those opportunities to take your time before making a decision. Try not to make emotional decisions or set boundaries if you need to, so that your decisions are made responsibly, and feel comfortable with that. Start to get comfortable with that gut feeling that you get, because if you do get it, you know that most of the time it's probably pretty accurate, and it's given to us for a reason. That wasn't an accident that we all have the ability to have a gut feeling. That's strategic. So use that gift that you've been given and listen to it and honor it, and also try to listen to others that are close to you, because sometimes they have the ability to see a situation from a perspective that you can't. They can see the situation from an external perspective, and if they love you, it can only help. Thank you for joining as always. I appreciate you. I thank you for this platform and this connection that I have with you. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for helping other people grow. You are appreciated. You are so special, and you have this discernment. You have this gift. Use it. Listen to it. Honor it. And have this gift help you grow and help you do better each time you encounter life situations. As always, add me on Instagram at Cynamon Voe. Use the hashtag CynSpeaks to document your journey. Until next time, let's grow together.